Hello everyone, and welcome to Lawrence's Driving School. So today we're going to have a little lesson with Thomas, and let's hope it's going to be an entertaining and educational session. So let's get going. Recording, and then I'm going to have to clap. So, oh my god, that hurt. Ready? Okay. Hi everyone, it's Lawrence here from Lawrence's Driving School, and I'm here today with Thomas. Say hello to all your fans.
Hello everyone. I'm sure people remember me from the last video I'd done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, Thomas is in the passenger seat because I met him in a place where he couldn't start from, so we've just driven around the corner, and we're going to have a swap round.
Yeah.
And then we're going to discuss our lesson today. Is that all right?
Yeah,
okay. I'm just cleaning your side. We do cleaning.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the COVID.
Yeah.
Over here, all the COVID up here. So basically, since COVID times,
And it's not very good weather outside either, so.
No, it's raining.
Yeah.
It's raining. This will be very interesting in the rain, so we can have a little talk about the rain, can't we? So we'll do that in a moment. So I'm just all the touch points as best as I can get. I'm just cleaning with one of these, I don't know what they call them, antiseptic wipes, whatever they're called. Oh my god, it just flew behind the seats. All right, we'll say that's done.
Yeah,
all right, so we're going to swap seats. So here we are.
Yeah.
Right, Thomas, welcome to your driving lesson today.
Yep.
And you set yourself up. So what's your goals today in this lesson? What did we do last lesson?
Get better at my mistakes from the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good goal. Fix your mistakes. So what were they? What were your mistakes?
Mirrors maybe sometimes.
Mirror checking. Yeah.
Mirror checking.
Checking. Okay. So that was quite a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So mirror checking. So is your goal today to be improved on mirror checking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
All right. So I will check your mirror. How are we going to improve on that? Is it just a case of remembering to use the mirrors? Do you know when to use the mirrors?
Yeah. I like junctions and stuff, like when you come up to like junctions and stuff like that.
When you change speed or direction in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't use a mirror, I'll just say, does that sound like a plan? So
Sure.
if you're not using a mirror, I'll just kind of remind you.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? We've had it for quite a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Oop, shut the door. Do you want to do your headrest? Your headrest needs to come up a bit.
Like that? Is that good?
Yeah. Okay, so mirrors is the goal. So what's the topics? What should we do today? So we're doing general driving, aren't we? Challenging driving.
Yeah.
What would you say your weaknesses were in driving? Whereabouts do we go that you struggle with, or that you could do better?
Maybe speeding a bit.
That's a weakness, is it? Speeding? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
Oh,
a little bit at times. Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that then.
Yeah.
Speeding. Okay, now it's raining today, isn't it? How is that going to make you drive different?
Drive more carefully and gentle with the car.
Okay, and how are stopping distances affected?
It's it's like 4 seconds.
Yeah, well done, brilliant. Yeah, so they've doubled, haven't they? From 2 seconds to 4 seconds in the rain, and we might be a bit more careful sometimes when we're driving, and maybe slow it down a bit when need be.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
And what about pedestrians? What should we do with them in the rain? If there's pedestrians walking along the pathway.
Leave a bigger gap, maybe.
What if there's a puddle?
Drive away from the puddle.
Yeah, basically try not to splash them.
Yeah, just move a distance away from the puddle so you don't splash them.
Okay, and what if we do go through a puddle by mistake? Let's say there's no pedestrian and we just go through a puddle by mistake. What do we do then if we're going through a puddle? Grip the wheel hard?
Yeah.
Maybe grip the wheel a bit firmer, maybe slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
Shall we do that?
Yeah.
If it's a big puddle, we'll treat it like a car, like a parked car, and we'll go around it.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be puddles today? Do you think it's rained long enough?
There might be a little ones about.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't think there's big ones about.
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna bring that down a bit. Now we may get a bit of air pumping around the car, so there might be a bit of air on the footage today.
Okay.
But we'll just see how we get on. I'm hoping not to have it too blasty.
Yeah.
Do you know how the wipers work?
Yeah, it's push down.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to activate them? And that's auto wipe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know how the rear wiper works?
Isn't it like towards me? No.
Anti-clockwise, just one. That's it. Cool. Yeah, you can leave that on or off, it's up to you. It might be sort of... Is it me or has it just got sunny?
I don't know, it's just typical English weather for you. Like, this is what happens in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 minute it's raining, now it's just sunny again.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we might be able to turn off the rear wiper. What do you think? Because it'll just be wiping. There we go. All right then, Thomas. So your goals today is to be better at mirrors and to watch your speed and better at speed. My role is to inform you if you've made the mistake of not checking mirrors, and maybe, I know we've discussed this many times, that's where we've got to, isn't it, in the process of correcting mirrors. And regards to speed, well, you just got to keep an eye on that, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, I might ask you what the speed limits are here and there. You know how the limiter works?
Yeah.
So we'll be using the limiter, and I know when you learnt the limiter you were quite good on speed management, and that, at that time, I don't know whether you've slipped back into bad habits since then. But,
the thing is, I think I'm better with my speed when the limiter's on.
Well, yeah.
Then I can just keep it to 30.
Well, yeah, because the limiter limits you to 30, doesn't
exactly,
it? Yeah, okay. But when you learnt the limiter, just for the people at home, just so that they know, when you learnt the limiter, you could keep it to 30 for many hours of our lessons, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Because I don't teach the limiter unless someone can manage their speed, and you could manage your speed, couldn't you?
Yeah.
All right. So that's what I'm just getting that out there. Because the limiter, otherwise, when you get your car, when you pass, you would just be whizzing around everywhere.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So shall we have a little drive round? We'll have a little drive and we'll check out your mirrors and your speed, and we'll just give you a few challenges to deal with.
Okay.
All right then. So when you're ready, let's get moving.
I always forget to press the pedal.
Yeah, the electronic handbrake will only go off if you press the pedal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what you're saying. Okay, so what we'll do, shall we move to the left side of the road? There you go. I know you've been abroad recently, where they will drive on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Don't bring that back with you.
No. Yeah.
All right, take the next road on the left, please. Yeah, that's not a bad mirror. Which is the most important mirror, do you think?
Middle one.
Yeah.
The one inside the car.
Yeah, that's the most important one. Okay. So when we get to the end of the road, we're turning right. So that's the important one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well done.
Because you've got to see stuff behind you.
Yeah. That banging is my water
I had a lot
bottle.
of jet lag when I came back from holiday.
Oh really? How far? How many hours are they?
It was 4 hours to fly.
Yeah. At the end of the road, can you turn left, please? Thank you. 4 hours to fly, was it?
Yeah.
And how many hours ahead is Turkey?
2 hours ahead of the UK.
Oh, is it? 2 hours.
Just too hot out there.
Doesn't sound a lot. 2 hours. So
No,
if it's
4 hours.
yeah, 4 hours flight, but 2 hours in time, is it? So if it's 12 o'clock here, it's 2 o'clock there.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the road, can you turn right, please? Anything behind us?
No.
Okay. Did you know that when you just checked?
No.
Oh, that's interesting. So you know when I said like at the end of the road turn right, where did you look? What did you do?
I done them 2 mirrors.
Yeah. But then I said, is there anything behind us? and then you looked up there again.
Oh yeah.
So, and then you said no, and then I said, did you know is there anything behind us to begin with? And you said no. Why was that?
I have no idea.
So are you just looking, or are you looking?
I am looking.
Yeah, but are you seeing?
Yeah.
At the roundabout, go straight over.
Sorry if I'm confusing
No, you're not confusing me. I think we've got to talk about that more in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you've looked at. It's okay. I can't ask you because I was going to say what's behind you. When you get to the roundabout ahead, can you turn left, please? So you know, like when we come into these junctions and we're turning left and right and you're checking your mirror, do you see what's behind you?
Yeah.
So it's something you are acknowledging, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So if I said to you now, I can't do it because you keep looking in the mirror. Alright, it doesn't.
I'm not falling for your trick.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get a moment when you're supposed to look in the mirror, and I just want to see if you have done, and whether you've acknowledged what you're actually looking for. That's all. Alright. This at the lights ahead, turn right to the town centre, please. So every time I say that, you look in the mirror because I'm about to.
Because you reminded me before the lesson.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right. Do you know where that blue car went? Where did it go? What's that?
Oh, on what side was?
So we're going to the town centre, yeah.
I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I think people have tried to sneak in this lane before. Like,
oh, yeah.
People have been in that left lane,
yeah,
and then they've tried to sneak in the middle lane.
Yeah.
Try and sneak.
And vice versa. Like they've gone from this lane to that lane. Yeah, all the time. What would you do if they did that in front of you? What would you do? Would you close the gap, or would you allow them in, or what would you do?
If it was me, I think I'd allow them in.
Yeah. Why would you do that then?
Because they're already like starting to move.
Yeah.
And
so you wouldn't get offended because they will jump in the queue or something?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't just let them in. So
yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Otherwise, you'll be on one of these dash cam video channels where it's like road rage, top 10 road rages or something. Yeah. So I think that's a very good defensive answer, because if someone's muscling in front of us, we'll just let them in. You know, life's too short, isn't it?
I want to ask you a question. Even though it's not raining, and you said it's 4 seconds between each car, is that just on the motorway?
Well, we leave a bigger gap generally, anyway. 4 seconds is a guide. Double the stopping distance. But it's not really raining anyway, and the roads are wet, but...
Would it be a different situation now? Because would it be would it go back to 2 seconds, even though the roads are wet?
I would keep it more than 2 seconds, because it's not pouring down with rain. It's not tropical rain or anything. The sun's back out again. Everything's drying up. But I would keep a bigger distance than 2 seconds. Definitely.
Yeah.
In general driving everywhere, because the roads are a bit more slippery, aren't they? You know, when it first starts to rain, the roads are the most slippiest because of the oils are still in the road.
Yeah.
So, how are these mirrors going?
Good.
What do you do when a bus is signalling to move off from a bus stop? Are they crossing? Yes. Yes.
Sorry. late.
I did say, are they crossing?
It was late.
Yeah. I know they didn't look round. I mean, sometimes they look round, don't they? You really have to anticipate that because they were crossing.
I didn't realise because I thought it looked like they were going straight on for a minute.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then I saw him turn.
But he turned at the last second. Anyone crossing here? What about him?
No.
Okay. So you can't really tell. You have to kind of just expect the worst. So expect them to cross.
Yeah.
At the lights ahead, turn right, please. I hear sirens, and there it is. So what do we do? Right, so we went off the topic of that bus first, didn't we? What do you do if a bus is signalling away from a bus stop?
Let it go.
If it's safe to do so.
Yeah.
It's a highway code rule, so we look in the mirror, and if it's safe to allow the bus out, we'll hold back and allow the bus out. There was a bus signalling to move off earlier.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
Don't think so, no.
Okay. And now, what did you learn about zebra crossings just now?
To let people go if they're like waiting.
Yeah, just expect them.
Yeah, expect them to cross.
Just be a bit more cautious, maybe.
Yeah.
Expect them to cross. Okay. Because they did. I know they should have. Many people kind of turn around a lot sooner than that, don't they? Their body language is a lot sooner. What?
I thought he would let me go.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Do they have priority over me?
They all have priority. Yeah. Anyone turning left when you're turning right has priority. Shall we just back off a bit? So anyone turning left into the same road you're turning right into, they have priority over you. Car door opening. That mirror check. You don't care, does he?
I know I did know how to look in that mirror.
Yeah.
As soon as that car door opened.
Did you look in the mirror?
Yeah. I did look.
Oh, okay. Did you look in the mirror after I said mirror check?
Yeah. I did.
Did you look in the mirror before I said that?
I don't remember. What's this car doing?
It's all happening in Kettering today, isn't it?
No.
Okay, so when we get to the lights, we're going to turn right, please, Thomas.
Right.
Yeah. Anything behind us?
No. Is this guy going?
Okay. Well, what should we do here then?
There's no one crossing.
Okay. Well done for being a bit more cautious there. Anyway, you can't trust people, can you? They just swing like.
Definitely not.
They're trying to trick. It's like they're trying to trick us sometimes.
Okay.
That door. What's that door?
Like to swing the door open.
I know. It's all happening here, isn't it? Through the town. Anyone crossing?
No.
Okay. Good mirror. What's this geezer doing? So,
He's got his hazard lights on.
yeah, we're going to turn right at the lights. Right.
Again.
Yes, please. You know how I operate, don't you?
I don't even know what that geezer was doing, what was behind
Well, he
him.
was moving off with us, and I didn't like that at all because there was no room. Was there?
No.
So I don't know what he was playing at. I gave him a little hoot just to let him know that we're there, but I think he really knew that.
It's the geezer behind us.
Yeah. It's all go through the high street.
Some people in bloody Kettering.
Well, it's just how it is, you know. We've got to. I don't know whether he saw us because we might have been in his blind spot, but that's his problem. So he didn't look round into his blind spot. So he was there, we were there, and he was just moving. And I wonder, I would presume we're in his blind spot, and he didn't even know we were there. So I just I sounded the horn just to alert him of our presence. So
You're still right. I'm still right.
Up our bumper.
Yeah, up our bumper. Yeah.
Remember, there are hundreds of people looking at you right now. Thousands. There could be thousands. How are we looking?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, and no pedestrians crossing. So. Where did that guy go? Because he was behind us, wasn't he? We were turning right. Do you get what's going on there? So he was behind us on a right turn only. What does flashing amber mean?
You can go if it's safe to do so.
Yeah, well done, good. So he was behind us on a right turn. We turned right, and he disappeared. So he must have gone straight on. Or turn left.
Yeah, but he weren't in the right lane.
No, he was.
He was aiming for the right.
Well, I'll have to when we play this back, I'm going to have to find out because I didn't see him go anywhere. Did you? That he vanished somewhere. At the lights, turn right, please. So you know the cycle lane on the left.
Yeah.
Why is it important not to stop in there?
To leave room for the cyclists.
Yeah.
If cyclists come down.
If they come, yeah. So we are in it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just our will. Just a little bit. It's not a big deal.
He's a bit as well.
Yeah, we're about the same as him. So he's in it in front a little bit, just one tyre in. But if you can avoid it, then we should avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case the cyclist comes, like you said. So, do you think when we go through Kettering High Street again, things will happen?
I hope not.
Why not? It's good. It's good education, isn't it? Nothing's happened there. Now that's been quite busy. That zebra, hasn't it?
I'll watch them people there.
Yeah, good.
And these guys.
I'm glad you're on it. You're on it today, aren't you? So what's happening here? Anything?
Two lads here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty boring, wasn't it? So far. Shall we go round again? Because that was uneventful. Not much going on there. Well done. You really look in there. So let's go round again. You had very good planning and
And the viewers
anticipation.
get a bit bored of this.
I don't know.
Whoever watches this,
Well, they can leave comments.
They're just gonna be like, you keep going around in circles in Kettering, the high street, and
I just think it's really good learning. Now we try not to get stuck on those studs. You know that rule, don't you?
yeah,
Is it 192 with the highway code? How are we looking?
we're good.
Okay. You know when you turn, just watch out for people walking across as well, because they are. Who will have priority, you or them?
Them,
Yes, correct.
because they're the ones crossing.
Because they're vulnerable adults.
Yeah.
They're H1s or whatever, and we're just gonna. Obviously, we can't run them over.
We'll get in trouble if we did that.
We would be getting in big trouble if we ran someone over. That's for sure. Totally. Okay, we'll do one more and that's it. We won't go round and round because, like you said, we don't want to bore people. But I think every rotation is a learning opportunity. Do you think?
Yeah.
We're going to turn right at the lights then. So just maintain your distance. Cool. Good. Did you do mirror checks?
Yeah.
Good. So you knew what was behind you. What would you do if the car behind you was really close and you were coming up to this light?
No idea.
Brake sooner?
Yeah.
Sooner and less harshly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, any buses pulling out? Or are they
No.
all good? We're all good. In Kettering zebra crossing.
No. There's a guy searching.
I don't know what he's doing in the bin. Okay. You remember, he might be watching this. Be careful what you say, because these people could be watching it.
Come on, not many people know your channel, I think.
Oh. Actually, my last video got like nearly 2,000 views.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how many views you've got. Are you looking to see how many views?
I haven't actually looked.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you've got quite a few.
Which way are we going at the end of it?
We are going to turn left at the lights this time.
The funny thing is, I haven't actually been into Kettering since before my holiday.
Oh.
This is actually the first time I've been into Kettering.
Right. Oh, a bit wide. Did you feel that was a bit wide?
Yeah, just a bit.
How can you fix that? Follow the curb round.
Yeah.
When you get to the second set of lights, turn right, please. Don't get stuck on the box junction. Stop here.
Yeah, I'm not going to make that. Should have continued.
Good. They're quite tough rights, aren't they, those rights?
Yeah.
Or that right, anyway.
What, that one just turned?
Yeah, they can be quite tough, but you handled that quite well. Are you looking in the mirror because I look at you, or are you looking in the mirror because you need to
I
look
am
in the
looking
mirror?
in the mirror.
Yeah, good. So you're just naturally looking in the mirror, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Main one's this one.
Yeah. People just open their door, don't
Stupid. I did look there.
they? Yeah, of course.
Oh, please.
Oh, act normal, act normal. Deep breaths.
Hopefully this is the best lesson I have with my mirrors. Did look.
Yeah, you're doing okay. I'm keeping an eye on your mirrors.
Because I know it went orange there at the last second.
Yeah, but you were too close to stop, weren't you?
Yeah.
You couldn't stop safely
It
there.
basically would have been an emergency stop.
Yeah, yeah. And the car behind might have hit us.
Yeah.
When you get to the roundabout, just go straight over, please. Until the cameras run out, I guess.
Do you even know what battery they were on before?
Well, I've changed the settings on them to make them last a bit longer. So I'm recording in 1080, and I was recording in 60 frames a second, but I've gone to 30. So I'm hoping it will be less stress on the camera.
That guy just half-braked.
Well, this geezer.
Yeah. I could tell. He's gone over the line,
Yeah.
I think. It looks like it.
But if he looks in the mirror first, we were miles away, weren't we? So it's not good to do an emergency stop, but I think you got to weigh it up sometimes. Not to do an emergency stop, of course. Can you go straight over the roundabout? job. That's what you pay me for.
I can just see you in the corner of my eye.
I do watch you, of course. That's what you pay me the big bucks for, isn't it?
Yeah. You're earning.
I'm earning. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm earning. So when you get to the roundabout ahead, can you turn right there, please, to Geddington? It's the third exit. What would be really handy?
I would have done it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Now yours is the next exit.
So we're going up there, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to Geddington. Well done. Good left signal. Do you think anyone will jump a red light here? Coming across?
Maybe.
You know a guy got run over here recently?
Really?
Yeah, he was on holiday.
Oh no.
Yeah. A guy was walking across there and he got hit by a lorry.
Did he die?
Yeah.
What, straight away, or did he like go to
I don't know if it was instant or not, but I know he just died. He got hit by a lorry there because he walks across, and then up here there was a big traffic jam.
Really?
And a car did a turn in the road to turn around to get out of the traffic jam, and he hit a motorcyclist coming this way.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't think he died, but it was another accident on top of an accident.
Heartfelt goes out to their families.
Yeah.
Just doesn't sound very nice, because when accidents like that happen, they don't end well.
No, it's not nice. Especially the guy walking across the road.
Yeah.
I don't know what the situation was.
Was the lorry coming quick when he got hit?
I have no idea. I'd imagine he got hit more than 30 miles an hour. I don't know the ins and outs of what happened. When you get to the next roundabout, turn right, please.
Very sad.
Yep.
How long ago was this?
It was only a couple of days ago.
Oh no.
Yeah. Villages around Kettering are so lovely, aren't they?
They're alright. I won't want to live in my village because it's just too quiet. I know I live in a quiet place, but I have people to talk to.
Yeah.
Who I get along with.
Yeah. But you're young, aren't you? So you want to be where the action is.
Yeah, exactly.
So a village for you will be very quiet.
Yeah.
Probably a bit boring, I guess.
Definitely.
We're going to take the next road on the left, please.
Oh dear.
Oh, what's going on here? Please, there's a car parked on the... Oh, there's been an accident. Yeah, someone's pulled out in front of the car by the looks of it. Any damage? Yep.
His tyre's gone, I think.
He's probably just smacked into the back of that... Well, there's been an accident.
The front left tyre looked like it it's
Yeah.
a bit damaged.
Yeah. So that's the end of part 1 with Thomas. And why don't you come along for part 2? I will put the link in the description.